I've been getting the exact same question a whole lot lately, and I just want to answer it for those of you who are asking yourselves, how do I stay motivated on this weight loss journey? Hey, Christina, it's only like the second or third week in January, and I promised myself that I was going to get healthy and lose weight this year, and I just can't seem to stay motivated. I can't not cheat. I don't know what's going on with me. Please help me stay motivated. How did you stay motivated to lose 95 pounds in a little less than 8 months? How did you keep that kind of focus, that determination? What is it different that I'm not doing? I have the answer for you. The other question that people always ask me is, are you Asian? Well, the answer is no, I'm not Asian. I'm a bunch of different things. I'm a Heinz 57, but the majority of me is Welsh, Portuguese, Irish, Italian, and Nicaraguan. My grandfather came over here when he was 18 years old from Nicaragua, and I have tons of cousins and lots of family members that are still left over there, people that look just like me, hence where I get the dark hair, the dark eyes, the skin tone, all of that. So no, I am not Asian. But as far as the motivation is concerned, lots of different things motivate tons of different people, and so it's really hard to pick exactly what it is that's going to motivate you. But what I can tell you is, and one thing is completely universal in this, is when we take ourselves out of the equation, the motivation seems to be so much easier, and doing things becomes so much easier. So it's a matter of taking you out of the equation. How can you do this? Well, I'm looking for a bunch of people that are willing to take themselves out of the equation and make a promise and an effort to come alongside me and join up a team of people who are going to change the world of weight loss. Are you ready for a challenge that you've never seen before? Are you ready for a challenge that nobody has ever done, because everybody is so ready to challenge other people to get money for themselves? And guess what? When we get money for ourselves, yes, money can be a motivation for those of us that are motivated by money, but the majority of us don't really care, and we end up losing a lot of motivation in the meantime because it's just money. Who cares? Oh, I'm still going to eat that. Oh, I'm still going to cheat, because it's not really in our heart to change anything about us or do anything different. So we've got to take us out of the equation, and I have the perfect way for you to do this. You see, my grandfather came over here from Nicaragua, left a bunch of people, cousins of mine that are still over there. Well, my birth mom went over there to visit on January the 5th, and when she went over there, she did not expect to see what she saw at all. She saw so many children that we are related to, my cousins, people that are my cousins' neighbors' friends that are living in the most horrible conditions that you can imagine. Now, lots of you are going to sit here and say, well, there's kids in America that are starving, that are living in terrible conditions. Well, if you can find me one kid in America that is living in these types of conditions, then I would much rather help them out. But for now, I'm going to focus on my heritage, my family, the people that are down in Nicaragua that are suffering, that are living in houses that are smaller than something you would put your dog in, the mothers that are having to choose which child they are going to feed that day. These people are related to me. They're on my bloodline. They are literally living on top of an abandoned mind because they've been outcasted by society because they are so freaking broke. And these people are living on top of a mind that could easily collapse under their hollow floors any day, literally, because they are so broke. Can you imagine living like that? Can you imagine worrying for your child's safety every single day while you're asleep if that mind's not going to collapse? In fact, one did. A couple of weeks ago, apparently, there was a house that completely collapsed with a 8-month pregnant woman in it. They did not find her and her unborn baby until 17 hours later. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine not having a house with running water or electricity? We're so freaking spoiled here in America, and we think that when we turn on the faucet to brush our teeth every day that we are like we deserve that or something. How can you? And on top of that, and then we're sitting here complaining because we can't stop putting things in our mouth, but these are parents that are having to choose whether they feed themselves so that they can breastfeed their baby, or whether they feed the older child or children that they have. Single mothers that have been walked out on when husbands go to walk away, walk miles to go find work and cannot return with work because there is none. All of the things that are going on in Nicaragua and even Haiti right now are absolutely ridiculous, but Nicaragua has really hit my heart heavily because that could have so easily been me and my children if my grandfather would have never come over to the United States from Nicaragua. So I have a challenge for you like none other. This is a challenge that will motivate you like nothing that you have ever had motivate you, and it will take you out of the equation, make it so much better. Since this is something that has been laid on my heart by my God Almighty, because this is not something that I would normally do. If you decide that you want to do the program that I chose to do to lose my weight, I'm not going to tell you what it is unless you write me an email because I don't feel like shoving anything down your throat. But if you choose to use the exact same program that I used to lose 95 pounds in a little less than 8 months, if you're really serious about weight loss, it's a great program for you. You might qualify. Just go ahead and send me an email. We'll talk. I will donate $25 for each new person that becomes my client on that program. For your very first order, $25 will go straight to helping build a house for these needy families in Nicaragua. Okay, next. If you are looking, if you're not looking to lose weight, but if you are looking to be an accountability partner, I'm currently interviewing people that can be an accountability partner for other people. Even if you are in the process of losing weight, if you want the opportunity to be an accountability partner, let's have a conversation. Let's see if I can get you on board as an accountability partner to keep somebody else accountable to make sure that they lose their weight. I'm also going to be interviewing strongly for some accountability team leaders that are going to head up that team. So if you're a person that's in a good position of leadership, you might have some management experience, you might be qualified for that type of a position. I'm also interviewing people for those positions and will be for the month of January as well as February until I find the right key group of people to head up the accountability leadership teams positions as well as the accountability coaching positions. And I also am looking for people that are not looking to do the same program that I had done, but are doing their own program somewhere, some way, somehow, that are looking to join forces, step up, and help one of these kids be moved into a house, a home that has walls, that isn't, their walls aren't made of sheets and blankets, and they actually have beds in them, and they have running water, and they have a bathroom so that their daughter doesn't have to go out and use the bathroom in public in front of a bunch of grown men to possibly be raped or killed or whatever could possibly happen to these poor little children that are literally part of my bloodline. It just blows my freaking mind. I sit here looking at my son sleep, and it just breaks my heart because that so could have been us. It so could have been if my grandfather would have just stayed in Nicaragua and we wouldn't even know it, but that would be us. It totally would. You wouldn't be sitting here looking at me on YouTube. You'd be knowing, I have no idea who I was. I never would have been a fat girl because I never would have gotten food. Can you imagine? So, also, which I can't believe I'm going to commit to doing this, but I've got to. I will also donate $1 for every single person on my team, every client that decides to lose a pound. Every pound that is lost, I will donate $1. So you better start reporting to me every pound that you lose. I need these accountability partners that are going to commit to holding these people accountable, to calling them and checking in on them weekly, daily, whatever it's going to take, so that these people will lose this much weight so that I can donate more money and more money and more money to getting these kids' houses built. Now, how much does it cost to build a house? Well, these houses are only costing $5,200 to build because the Nicaraguan government is coming in and putting in an additional $3,000 to actually help build these families' houses on land that has been donated, which absolutely brings me to tears. Somebody is actually caring about these families. So it's hard to have motivation when we put ourselves in the equation. It's hard to find the want to for us. But I hope that every single time that you look at one of those stupid foods that you're wanting to cheat, you think about those children in Nicaragua that need a house more than you need to stuff your face. And that you won't do it because you want to help these children that desperately need your help. So I encourage you to come alongside me and to donate and help these children. And by not putting that food in your mouth, you're saving yourself money and putting that money towards a child that actually needs it, that needs to eat, that probably won't eat today if you put that in your mouth. So yes, that sounds horrible and sounds harsh, but it's reality. And I would absolutely love to have a group of people that I am surrounded by that have a heart to help people that are in need. These people need us. They need us rich, spoiled, greedy Americans that complain if their venti iced caramel mocha or whatever isn't done right, if it doesn't have the right freaking measurements when they're eating white rice for the day because that's all that mom could find or afford because she's working on $2 a day washing somebody else's nasty, filthy freaking clothes and having to pay a babysitter and then having to go fetch water and sending her 5-year-old up the road to fetch freaking water. It's ridiculous. We are so spoiled, rotten, and we don't care and we don't even know it. But now it's time to take us out of the equation so that we can be motivated. So come alongside me. If you want to be an accountability partner, send me an email. If you want to be an accountability leadership team member, send me an email. I will contact you with a date and time that I will be able to interview you, or a member of my team will be able to interview you. If you are on another program and you just want to join the challenge, we're going to call this the Santa Pancha or the Nicaragua Weight Loss Challenge. I like that. I like the Nicaraguan Weight Loss Challenge. That's pretty awesome. to help these families and help these kids that desperately need us. If you are going to get on the program that I use to lose my weight and you want to use me as your coach, the $25 automatically goes to helping these kids. You better contact me. I can give you my link and all of my information so that you can hurry up and get started into losing the weight just like I did. I hope that this video found a place in your heart that you didn't know existed, and I hope that this video is going to hold you accountable so that you are going to help get these kids a house. Just by losing weight, I will donate $1 for every pound that is lost within my team. If you're a client of mine and you lose a pound, $1 will go to helping build these kids a house. Let's lose some weight. Let's help some kids. Come on, guys. This is not rocket science. You guys can do this. My name is Christina Ray. I'm a certified health coach with a company called TSFL, and I would absolutely love to help you lose weight. But more than that, I'd love to save these kids' lives by feeding them and putting them in a house, because that so could have easily been me and my family. So I hope that this will change your heart a little bit and give you a different motivation that will actually carry out through the rest of this year. Please contact me. My contact information is below this video in case you can't see it for whatever reason. My contact information is coachmekristina@gmail.com. That's CoachMekristina@gmail.com. Please send me an email. Also, if you just wanted to go, if you had it on your heart to go and just donate towards a house, or if you wanted to pay for an entire house. I watched lots of people this weekend at an event that I went to that just paid for an entire house for these children to actually be built. That's $5,200, and to them, they just wrote a check like it was nothing. They're very successful business people, and God put it on their heart to do so. If you feel like just donating, whether it be $5, $10, whatever, the website you can do that on is www.org.grouprev, that's GROUPREV.com/let's build houses. So org.grouprev.com/let's build houses. That link is also below this video. And I just can't wait for you to come up alongside me and you can help put a roof over these kids' heads. Can you imagine what we could do with weight loss? Weight loss could help put roofs over these kids' heads and food in their bellies. Stop putting that extra food in your belly, make yourself fat, and help these kids.